Last chapter, we left our event as a thing that happened to one patient. Now watch the exact moments it turns into data, because it doesn't happen once. Data isn't born when someone decides to study a patient. It's born the instant the system has to do something. Treat, bill, dispense, test, or monitor. Each of those moments is a different camera, pointed at the same event from a different angle. And here's the punchline of the whole chapter. The reason a moment captures data decides what that data can never tell you. Follow one visit along its timeline and count the moments data gets born. First, the clinical encounter. The clinician examines, decides, documents, and that becomes the EHR record. Then the revenue cycle. To get paid, that visit is translated into billing codes, and a claim is born. At the pharmacy, the prescription is filled, and the dispense becomes pharmacy data. The blood draw runs through an analyzer and returns a lab result. A monitor or a wearable streams a device signal. 5 moments, 5 cameras. The same patient, 5 completely different datasets, each shaped by why it was captured. Let's zoom in on the one that funds this entire industry, the claim. A claim does not exist to describe what happened to the patient. It exists for exactly one reason, so that someone gets paid. So picture the clinical reality as a rich, 3-dimensional event. The symptoms, the exam, the judgment call, the uncertainty. The claim is its shadow, the flat outline the billing process casts on the floor. The shadow is sharp about some things: the procedure code, the charge, the date, the provider. Precise, auditable, real. But a shadow has no depth. Did the patient actually get better? Why did the doctor choose this? How sick were they really? The claim is structurally blind to all of it. Claims are a financial shadow of clinical reality, precise about billing and blind about outcomes. Miss that, and you'll build a product on a map that was never drawn for you. That trick generalizes. Every dataset's origin is its DNA. It predicts the strengths and the holes before you ever open it. The clinical encounter is born to document care, sharp on clinical detail, blind because it's messy and trapped in one health system. Claims are born to get paid, sharp on cost across every provider, blind to whether care worked. Pharmacy data is born to fill prescriptions, sharp on what was dispensed, blind to whether the patient ever took it. Lab data is born to report a result, sharp on precise values, blind to anything nobody ordered. Device data is born to monitor, sharp on continuous signal, blind to clinical context. Same patient, 5 origins, 5 different blind spots. The origin told you all of it. So here's the one question to ask before you ever open a dataset. Not what's in it. Ask, why was this created? Because the answer is the blind spot. A dataset built for billing will be blind to outcomes. A dataset built for one hospital will be blind to everywhere else the patient goes. A dataset built to monitor a device will be blind to why the number moved. The purpose is the prophecy. Answer that one question, and you can predict a dataset's holes before a single query, which is the difference between shipping something credible and shipping something confidently wrong. Back to our event. In one visit, it was captured 5 different ways and became 5 datasets, each precise, each blind, each shaped by its reason for existing. The most valuable of them, the claim, funds the industry precisely because it is complete about money. But every one of these is still just raw material, written in a different language, at a different moment, by a different system. Next, we make them speak. Chapter 3 is the grammar, the codes and standards that let 5 origins describe one event.